Hi everyone, this is Tanisha. Today's video is going to be about the requirements that is needed for work at home customer service representatives. And this is the requirements for a computer mostly is what I'm going to speak about. The first thing, I'm not going to go over all of these bullets, but a couple of them that may stand out or may that should be explained more, I guess I should say. Just so you know, I did not put the company name on this particular video because I don't know if it's breach confidentiality or not, so I decided not to do that. First and foremost, the very first tab is always a plus, most of the time a must when it comes to different companies, and that's experience in Windows-based computer programs with excellent navigational skills is preferred. A lot of times you would have to navigate through different tabs to be able to assist the customers in a fast way, quick way, so you need to be very multitask. You need to be able to find out where you and what I can do is actually show you where you can set the screen to be able to find whatever is needed for each customer without having to say where did I put it or where is it at, that kind of thing. So that's a plus, to be multitask and be able to navigate quickly. Another thing down here where it says broadband and high-speed internet is required, a wired connection is required. So just so you know, it has to be a computer that is connected to the box itself, not the wireless Wi-Fi like a laptop, wireless. They will not, and they know, just so you know, they do know if you're working on a wireless versus a wired connection. And it has to be through, most of the time where you see it says Cricket, AirCard, satellite, or other non-wired ISP connection not allowed. For the majority of the time, that is true with customer service representatives. Not a lot of other companies, but for customer service. You must be able to download software, a voice over IP, voice over internet protocol phone system is used, and a landline or cell phone is not needed for this position. Some companies you have to have a landline, some companies you do not. The voice over IP, you would just have to have the USB into the computer, plug it in the computer, and you would be able to talk to the customers from that phone system that you would download, the software that you would download. And then of course you see where it says a reliable cable or DSL broadband internet connection, and you must purchase your own USB headset. For most of the companies, you will have to buy your own USB headset. I had a company that I worked for where they actually mailed me all of the equipment that is needed for the job, other than the computer itself. Everything else they shipped off to me. And the last thing I do want to point out first, before I go any further, is where it says a minimum upload and download speed 2 megabyte or greater with a ping of under 70 is required to work from home. And then it tells you to run a test. This is where I was saying you don't have to download anything when you click this button to run the test, and I'm going to run it in a minute, but you don't have to. A lot of people are skeptic about, well, I don't want to download anything, and especially when you don't have the job yet, or and a lot of people don't know they can uninstall different things that is needed if they did not get the job. Before I do that, let me also show that it says Windows, your own computer with Windows 7 or 8 operating system. Now, to find out what Windows you have, 7 or 8, if you don't know it by heart, mind you, a lot of times you actually will have to I went in the wrong tab. A lot of times you will have to know more about the computer besides Windows 7 and 8. You go to Control Panel, Start Menu, Control Panel. You go to your System and Security, and then you go to System, and then it would show here the different things about your PC that it will that the particular company will tell you you would need. For example, there's the Windows 7. It shows I got Home Premium. It'll actually ask you, I think one company actually asked me the copyright of my particular PC. System type, they definitely a lot of times will ask that, which is 64-bit operating system. The RAM, they would ask for that, 4 gigabytes on my end. They probably won't ask about the manufacturer. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do about the model, sometimes they don't. But that is where you go to find your what type of operating system your computer has for a job. Now what I'm going to do now is actually run the speed test, because I'm going to actually show you what it means by the minimum upload and download speed of 2 megabytes or greater with a ping of under 70 is required. And it will tell me whether or not, you know, it has those requirements. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and click www.speedtest.net. Okay, and this is where it's going to take you. And all you will have to do is actually begin test. And it's actually going to run on its own. There's your ping that's going to show up, download and upload. So you don't have to install anything to run the test for your speed test, because that definitely is needed when you're talking to a customer. But I'm going to let it go ahead and finish. My download is finished and it shows it's 49.52. And forgive me if I am saying megabyte and it's supposed to be megabit. A lot of times I totally get that wrong. You see where it says my ping is 12. And then you see where it says the upload is 6.74. And that's all you will have to do. Sometimes they would make you, or they'll have you take a picture of this so they'll know that you did it correctly. Sometimes as soon as you hit it, click this, it'll go straight to their system to let them know what your computer is about. But that pretty much is what work at home equipment or the requirements on your PC requires. And don't forget about the USB headset. You would need that a lot of times. And don't forget, sometimes you may need landline phones, sometimes you may not. If you don't need a landline phone, a lot of times you would be in training and may need a cell phone. So I suggest you have one that's unlimited talk. Otherwise, I don't want to, you to mess up your paying for your cell phone. But there are companies that do landline or cell phones. And for now, I believe that is the minimum of what's needed. And of course, each company is different. But that will be all. You all enjoy the rest of your day.